Venture capitalists contributed to the downfall of Silicon Valley Bank. It was a key part of the startup ecosystem since 1983, serving both venture capitalists and their founders for years. Almost half of SVB's customers were venture-backed tech and healthcare companies that went public last year. And SVB had some serious issues: Fed hikes, no hedges, regulatory exclusion, and more. But people, specifically the VCs that SVB served, were spreading fear about SVB, telling their companies to pull money, which ended up being the right thing to say as a bank run spiraled and the risk of losing money was real. But VCs started urging people to flee the bank well before that happened. And if they had stayed calm, would the bank be okay today? The thing is here, the government responded in a really big way, setting up a funding facility, stemming losses on securities from interest rate hikes, and taking care of all unsecured depositors. Meanwhile, the people that asked, "How can I help?" didn't help at all. In fact, they made things worse. They could have shored up payroll for their companies, which some definitely offered. They could have stepped up to help fund Silicon Valley Bank. And they could have at least not typed in all caps, "You should be terrified right now." Irony here is that some venture capitalists love to yell about the system, to say cynical things only to turn around and demand that the system save them. Startup people can be very dismissive of government people, and there's an element of us versus them. It's a bit much given the situation right now. VCs have one job, and it's to help founders. And a lot of them didn't. In fact, they caused direct issues for the founders that they serve. It raises a lot of questions about how these allocators work, what purpose they really serve, how helpful they really are, and what their actions here mean for the long-term aspects of the tech ecosystem.